Hey guys, we're back in JR's garage again. Gonna work on some more Shawn Williams stuff. You know, this time I'll show like a little different variation of just controlling the posture, breaking the posture, and then we'll go into what happens when you get to the clamp and your opponent doesn't posture. He just like stays down. We'll talk about some things to do. One of my favorite things to do from there is sweep, right? And again, all we're doing is building a foundation, right? Building your system. So it's like cheat codes, like I've talked about before. One thing, he does one thing, you do this. He does something else, you do this, right? So you're always one step ahead. So we'll start in Shawn Williams guards. We'll actually start from just closed. And we've all seen people do this, right? They'll pin the hips, they'll get their elbows in, and they'll try and just cause pressure to open your guard. Well, when we feel this start to happen, so like JR's here, and then he starts to get his elbows in. So I'm gonna get inside, grab it. I want to get. Let's talk about it. I want to get the point of his elbow in the palm of my hand, right? So I don't want to do it when he's already inside. If he's already inside, I'm gonna set up and do something else. I want to do it as he's starting to get his elbows in, right? I grab. Now I'm gonna pull out this direction, and I'm gonna pull my knees to my face. All I'm doing is looking for him to get his hands on the floor. As soon as that happens, I go overhook. I straighten my leg, I point my toes towards the camera, and my heel goes the opposite direction. As my leg comes up his spine with downward pressure, and I get to Williams guard here, right? Now remember, palm facing towards me, palm facing away, right? Now, I don't want to be on his neck, I want to be like making him look away here, right? And I don't want to be pushing with my hands, I want to frame. Now typically he'll, if he's not, so right now, JR's leg's out, so I can bring my knee up. Sometimes what will happen, JR's arm, sometimes he'll have his hand in like that. And so what I'll have to do is I'm gonna straighten this leg, and I've showed it in other videos, the first two I filmed, right? Is I'm gonna straighten it and I'm gonna shake it, right? So as I'm shaking it, I'm pulling my knees to my bottom knee to my face. The thing I have to be careful of here is actually elbowing JR in the chin, because when it comes through, it comes in fairly fast, right? So I'm shake, and boom, right? Now, typically JR will grab it like that, right? Because he knows the triangle's coming. As soon as that happens, I go to clamp, right? And we've talked about clamp, right? Where I've created this closed wedge, right? You see the wedge here, and it's closed because my heel is touching my knee. I can actually let go of Williams guard now, right? Right? Because I've got a closed wedge, I've framed this way. But sometimes, in the past I talked about what to do if JR postures up, but we're going to say JR stays here, right? He stays down, and he's like, shit, I don't know, I'm in a bad trouble, he's taking a second to think. What I do now is, instead of being in Shawn Williams, I'll grab shoulder, and I'm going to come up to my elbow, like this. Now, I always want to fight from top. If I can, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive into him towards that direction. I'm going to drive, and I'm going to hip into him hard, right? So I'm here, I drive, boom, and I come up. Now, I have got 3 different videos on this guard on YouTube already. So I'm not going to show a bunch of technique from here because I've already got 3 videos online from here. But if you look, if we were doing jiu-jitsu in space right now, there's no gravity, I'm in Shawn Williams guard. Right here. Right? So I am mounted. This is just Shawn Williams mount. This is Williams mount. Is all it is, right? So I have arm bars, I have kimuras, I have triangles, I have monoplazas, everything you could think of, I have from here. We're just mounted Shawn Williams. It's the same position, we're just in mount. So again, if you look on my YouTube, I have 3 videos on a bunch of different variations on how to finish from here, right? And I would prefer to be here because now, instead of being on bottom, I'm on top. Whenever you're in a fight, you want to be on top. Especially for me, being a cop, right? I want to be on top. I do not want to be on the bottom in the streets if I can help it. I want to be from here, right? So again, we'll talk about it one more time. Right? As JR, I gotta time it. So as I feel JR start to come inside, boom. Right? I flex my elbows out, or his elbows out with my hands. I pull my knees to my face. Right? As soon as his hands hit the mat, I'm going to start to overhook, straighten my leg, point my toes, and come up. I'm creating downward pressure with this knee. I want to control his posture, right? This direction, right? I'm here, I'm making him look away, right? JR's controlling my knee, so I shake, 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 and I come through. The minute it comes through, I go to clamp, right? Now, instead of posturing up, JR's like, I gotta take a second to think about this, so he's staying down there. I grab shoulder, and I come up to my elbow here, and I'm staying tight. Now, I'm gonna drive into him and bump him over, right? To here, to Williams mount, right? And I have 3 videos online. I think it's like 5 years old, but I have a bunch of videos from here, and it's actually in the gi, but it's universal, right? To get to here. The other thing that can happen, one last thing, right? And then I'll show it again, is as I go to hip him over, sometimes he'll let go of my leg and he'll post. So as I go, yes, boom, right? So I just go to triangle, right? I can control the head or the shin, right? Cut the angles. I'm driving this leg forward, that direction. This knee's coming this direction, right? Lock up my triangle, flex my toes, squeeze for the finish. So I'll slow that one more time, right? So I was here and I have this, and as I go to bump him, JR posts, boom, right? And I control, right? Right? I can control the head or the shin. I have to be controlling something. So whenever I'm here, control, foot on the hip, cut the angle. I'm driving this leg this direction and this leg towards me. Yep, he's already tapping. All right. Let's do it fairly fast last time and we'll get out of here. Here we go. All right, he goes to put his elbows on the inside. Boom, I pull it across. Hip, I'm down here. I'm creating a frame. Shake, 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 shake. I get to here, he stays down. I come up, right, to Williams mount. I'm not going to show a finish. You guys need to look it up on YouTube. I have 3 different videos from high mount from here, from Williams mount. All right? Thanks, guys.